the dream.
I'm currently downloading Dirt.
Good job. I love it when people download that.
I mean, I don't really want to have your Dirt downloaded, but okay.
Whoa. I don't know what you meant by that, but you sick little bastard. Anyway, this is 2 weeks later. We've skipped one. We've missed one because some people had responsibilities and life things. Disgusting.
I know, right? I should just, like, I don't know, live in a cave.
Imagine having a life. Cringe.
I'm gonna gloss over that one.
Look, so today,
For the time being.
you know, what we have planned is nothing. Because we're fresh out of, like, things. Because we could do similar things. But the problem is, I feel like we've run out of consistent things we've both watched.
Yeah, it's
Relevant
time.
things, you know, we've watched.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing, like, particularly that's, like, taking up space in my mind somewhat is going back through the saga of fucking Jonimus, Depimus, and Amber Turd.
Oh, I'm down. I've only seen like like snippets, but because it's been going on for
Same.
years, like there were a lot of snippets, like even before the trial and things, and because I think the original one, the one that took place in England, the good old United Kingdom, was like they took advantage of like how shit the like what law was it, the what's it called, the defamation laws in like England are like, it's a lot harder to prove someone like intentionally was lying about you in England, like in the court system, I think, compared. Because I remember there was like YouTube drama with like YouTubers, and I think someone took advantage of the fact that like one side is just it's a lot harder to like dispute certain things.
Yeah, I mean, I find that really interesting because I'm assuming they're both American.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, then why the hell do you take someone to court in a completely different country?
It was the Sun that published the article.
Oh wait, how does that change anything?
The Sun is a English thing.
Or lives in England?
Yeah.
That's still kind of weird when it's between two Americans, but even so.
Yeah, because I think it was more that he was suing the Sun, not necessarily Amber Heard, but she was involved because she was the one who wrote it.
Yeah, she was the writ it.
Yeah,
she writ the stuff, writ it.
She writ it, bruv.
Did or whatever, but like the only stuff, like there were a few things I saw here and there, but I can't really. Like, even going into this whole thing, I honestly was completely unaware that Jonimus Depimus was having such a bad time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was unaware that all this stuff had happened. And then suddenly I was like, oh shit. This guy's kind of had it real bad for a while.
Yeah, especially because his track record, like Johnny's track record, compared to hers, is a lot more squeaky clean in comparison. Like, to the point where he still talks to the mother of his kids. He goes out of his way to visit kids at the hospital dressed as Captain Jack Sparrow without cameras.
Yeah, and he doesn't even put his name down on that kind of thing to say he's there, because he doesn't care.
Yeah, Amber Heard, the abusive thing seems a bit of a consistency with her.
And then the big the way to see between that for Johnny, and then Amber. I remember seeing a clip. She'd pledged like some stupidly like millions worth of money from their divorce settlement to
but still haven't paid it yet.
to charities. But yeah, and Camille Vasquez was going out saying, "But so you haven't paid it?" And for some reason, she thinks that she's going to get away with not knowing the difference between paid and pledged.
Yeah, like, are you good? Like, you
Like,
don't.
bro.
There are babies who understand like the difference between I promise and I have.
It's literally shown to be lying under oath. And that's not the one time.
Yeah,
There's more.
She kept trying to skirt it so hard, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Why?
Like, bro, just say you haven't paid it. Yes, you pledged it years ago, and you haven't paid it still because you're useless. But yeah,
this woman
own
was
it.
paid to act, and she can't lie for shit. It's embarrassing. Like, I don't understand.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know what other roles she's had outside of Aquaman. I don't know if she has had any. But all I know, because I watched Justice League recently, and damn, she got like 30 seconds of screen time. It was quite funny.
Yeah.
It was quite funny. But yeah,
I mean, that may be good depending on who you are, because you don't want.
But yeah, I know,
career
I
be
do
ruined
know
like Justice League.
that her screen time in Aquaman 2 has been cut down to 0. I'm pretty sure.
I'm so upset.
Damn, sounds like someone doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah, it's as much as I'm like.
To be fair, her character wasn't really that interesting anyway. It didn't have really anything going for it, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's not necessarily like I understand if you're like if you see what she's done and you choose not to work with her. It's not necessarily like a cancellation thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, because the same people were very quick to like get rid of Johnny real quick when.
Oh god, yeah.
And
Apart from Dior.
Yeah.
Good on Dior.
Because the allegations hadn't even like been confirmed or anything. They were just at that point. He was
just
already
allegations.
losing shit, and it was allegations. But the most annoying thing was the statement she's made after that, like she lost, saying it's a setback for women.
No, it's a step forward for men. It's a huge step forward.
Yeah, like it's like it feels so weird because like it wasn't just men who were against her as well. There were other women. And
God no.
And probably plenty of other victims who were against her for lying.
Yeah, it's just when you lie under oath so obviously, like even like the one that I heard first was when she was talking about how she kept this one specific makeup brand in her purse at all times to cover up like bruises.
Oh yeah, the bruise kit. Yeah.
The bruise kit, which actually a bruise kit in theatre means to make bruises. But anyway. But anyway, the company came out and said this product was not available until like 6 months later than when she said she had it.
Oh my gosh.
The company came out and proved that she was lying under oath.
Oh my gosh.
Like she said, like this is the one that I use, that I always had on me, and they literally outed her so hard.
Yeah, wrong. Incorrect.
Yeah, you know, that's just a lie. Because it wasn't out yet. You think that they, like, should have known that when they picked which one it was going to be. Because obviously they were lying and they must have picked one to use.
Yeah.
Well, it was probably Amber. The legal team might not have even known. They would probably just believed her.
Yeah, or they just thought that it was that it would have been enough for her to just like get up there and like chat shit and people would just eat it up.
To be fair, I never expected her to take the stand.
I never expected her and her team to be as garbage as they were.
I mean, honestly,
because the lies were just so obvious, like they were so blatantly false.
The fact that literally anyone watching could see that this person is lying under oath multiple times,
And
you can't really, you can't believe someone that does that. Can't trust them.
And not even that, when she'd lie about stuff where it was like there were people who could corroborate that she was lying, like she'd talk about the relationship we'd have with Johnny's kids and how good it was, yet one of his kids didn't even show up to their wedding, and also they have like shown like dislike for her publicly. So like, what's the point of even lying when the other human that's like still kicking can just disprove it?
Yeah, and then saying like how bad of a dad Johnny was, and then his kids come and say, "Nah, he's a pretty stand-up lad."
Yeah, like I don't like it. That just feels like a dig when you're like, yeah, you're a terrible father.
It does sound like playground insults.
Yeah, because even if like, how would you know definitively unless you were good with the kids? Like, especially when they're like grown-ups, you wouldn't be directly seeing it unless like they were constantly at your house and also
and
they
complaining.
Yeah, you know. But the fact that they don't like you already, like even if he was that, you would be the last person to know this information because they don't like you, and they would confide in you. And I doubt some abusive father is going to be abusive in front of his new wife. It just feels a little weird.
Yeah. Then the main event, the main tasty like information for probably a lot of people was the shit in the bed.
Just like,
now I am still don't know what to think about that, because I'd rather believe that wasn't a person. Really, I'd rather believe that it wasn't, but
I'd rather believe it was her because it's funnier.
It is pretty funny. It is pretty funny, but also, damn, that kind of scares me a bit.
You know what they say, you know.
Sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Exactly.
You know.
I really didn't know where I was going with that.
I know. I had to try and help you out there. Help you out that one.
My brain just stopped.
That's how stupid it is. Like, why? What? Where? I don't understand.
And
but
the
like,
slicing up the entire thing, the when she's like the slicing the finger off thing, the slap thing, all of the stuff that just didn't make sense. When she was like, he slapped me, and then I turned around, and then people reenacting that, the way you get slapped, and then you just turn away from.
Yeah, and the audio quote, I wasn't punching you.
Baby,
no, I wasn't hitting you. I was punching you, or something. It was one way round. I don't remember
same
which.
Shit. Like,
yeah,
one is just more specific. Like hit, punch, whatever. You're striking them.
Hit could be kick. It doesn't necessarily mean fist, but it still means you're assaulting someone.
Yeah, like. At that point, you're literally like pulling hairs. It's like, I didn't abuse you like this. It was like a general abuse, you know. Like, relax. Like that's why when it was talking about the people were starting to move the like allegations to be maybe there was abuse on both sides. I didn't really get that when even the audio was like talking about like her admitting to hitting, and you don't have it the other way around. Like Johnny never like admits to hitting her, and it always seems very one-sided. So it's very hard for me to be like, oh yeah, it was abuse on both sides when there's no evidence for that, but there's way more evidence for the contrary. And also like, the weird thing where she sliced off part of his finger, and then she said
that was with a broken like bottle or something.
Yeah,
she threw a glass or a bottle at him or something.
And then she said he assaulted her, but like, if someone sliced off your finger, why would that be the time you choose to attack someone? Your finger is falling off. Like that's not a human reaction. Like you would be like in so much pain that you wouldn't be thinking let me go attack some woman. Like, you would be thinking, hospital now, please send help. Yes, hello 911. Like,
Please help.
I don't. It's like it's stuff like that where it's like, why lie this hard? Like, it's so stupid. It's so obvious. Like, anyone with 2 brain cells is gonna understand that you're a liar.
I mean, I think there are still people that are in support of Amber, and I mean, again, it's just opinion based. So I'm not gonna say any. I'm not gonna like say any. I mean, I'm not gonna say that they're wrong because I mean, it's based on opinion. You can never really know what happens unless you're there.
Yeah, but at the
it's
same
like,
time, you're kind of supporting an abuser, so. Yeah.
But again, even in this case, it's still alleged. You can still never know for sure. So it's not worth like hating on people that disagree with you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like hating on them, but okay, my at least thought
I'm
is
finding that a lot with people.
There is hospital records showing that like finger got sliced off. So like in terms of that, I'm like, it's like you're ignoring shit to keep your opinion like of this. You can have it. I just don't understand when there is so much evidence to the contrary.
I mean, I feel like it's just people being people, you know.
Yeah, because I don't know, because I feel like the other way around. If there was some like, if we were talking about like Jimmy Savile or some shit, or some like abusive dickhead, I don't think it would be socially acceptable to be like, if there were a bunch of people siding with him, and to go like, yeah, people are entitled to their opinion. It'd be weird. You know? I don't know, because I'm like, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, I'm like, do we that consistent as a society on that shit? Because, like, because there's so much evidence. So like, you're just actively going out of your way to like support an abuser, and I'm like, because again, you can still, because there are people who like love serial killers, so
some people find them hot as hell,
but still, like, I feel like if you just think that it's like, I don't know, because normally the people like that like are the people saying that it's a setback for women, and I'm just like, at that point you're actively
really,
just like,
the fact that it happens at all is a setback for humankind.
Yeah, you're just lying to yourself. Like, this isn't like a setback.
This isn't anything to do with men and women. It's to do with these 2 people.
Yeah, not only that, it's just like it was a sign that like an abuser just didn't get their way. They thought if he says anything, he's gonna get finished, and then he
didn't get finished.
Yeah, even that audio thing. The fact that she openly said like, if you tell anyone, no one will believe you.
Yeah,
I feel like she's literally admitting to what she's doing. So even if you, the opinion of like, it's just stupid. Like, you again have it. It just feels very stupid when even the woman who you're defending isn't defending herself and is openly like, yeah, I did that shit.
Well, not saying, well, it's in pre-recorded audio, so it's like, not like saying she did it, but yeah, retrospectively, yes.
Yeah, it feels, I don't know.
But again, you mentioned earlier about the weak performance of Amber's legal team.
Yeah.
And I since you said, I just remembered the whole like, they made a whole like argument about Johnny being narcissistic because he'd been like eating sweets and drawing during the trial. And I'm like, bro, he's hella bored. Like, he's had to sit around for hours. And I mean, what's wrong with having a snack?
Yeah, I don't see how that's narcissism when it's not like he's like uninterested in what's happening. He's probably just sick of hearing lies about him, so he's like, I'm just gonna go eat some sweets and draw for a bit.
Yeah, and it was that there was a lot of memes that went around of right after that was said, Ben Chu and Camille Vasquez took a couple of the sweets and were chomping down.
Oh my god.
Which was very entertaining to see.
My favourite meme from it was the like objection meme where they just After they
Oh,
showed the clip.
every single thing.
Yeah,
They were trying.
Yeah, because I don't understand why
Jesus.
she said objection,
Hearsay.
abstained, and then she continues to try and say it like it's new information. She's like, oh yeah, Johnny was hallucinating. Objection, hearsay. Johnny was hallucinating. He was. You're surprised that you hear another objection. Even the lawyer was like, Your Honor, what the fuck?
What is this? And then one of when I think the dude lawyer on Amber's side objected to himself.
Oh my god.
Then the guy on the stand was like, you asked the question.
Yeah, I don't.
It was that was quite funny as well. It's just but I'm still not sure how I feel about the fact that they broadcasted the whole thing.
I think because of where they were and like the laws, it was like they could have cameras instead of like having a sketch artist. So it's just the laws were a little different with it.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense for the fact that they're in such public view, but that's very like, it's like you're putting yourself like on display for the world at your worst, which seems a bit.
I mean, that's for Amber's side, and I'm not really having a problem with that. But for Johnny, he was just
no, but I mean, like in general.
His W.
Yeah, that is true. And then you get to have, I mean, Twitch streamers get free revenue for like a while. Asmongold, what a guy, doing literally every single time it's live, he's on it. He was on it the whole time.
I've heard the name, but I can't picture a face.
He was like in it for every second, watching and streaming the whole thing. Which I thought was.
People have made so many memes. Like there was this video I saw, like I think it was like a YouTube troll or some shit, but it was just like this guy was answering comment. He was like, "Oh, you guys are asking like what celebrity couple me and my wife are," and I'd have to say Johnny Depp and Amber. It was just so fucking dark because she was sitting there just like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck are you saying
to you, sir?" And he was like, "Yeah, because she beats me just like my mother did." It was like, whoa.
Whoa, hold up a second. Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
It was just, yeah, and it's just, like the fact that like you've already become a meme to some degree at that point. I'm just like, well, yeah, you're kind of not gonna live this down, love. I'm sorry to tell you.
No, and I did see a few pictures of people showing that what is it? I can't remember what it is, but like people's net worth went to -6 million. I think it was. There was memes of that. I'm not sure if that's actually real or not. It could be bullshit.
Just magically in debt for no reason.
Well, yeah, just pay 15 mil.
Oh yeah, true.
Which who knows if she ever actually will or not, or how long it will take. Because she ain't gonna be having any income.
Oh, the thing that annoyed me so much was there were like articles coming out complaining that people were making jokes about the Amber Heard like Johnny Depp thing. So, and they were like, because this is a serious topic, so we shouldn't be joking about it. When most
that's literally what this generation does.
No, not even that. Have you ever seen comedians joke about like murderers and like serial killer and like rapists?
Oh yeah.
So like there are way worse topics that we are okay with.
People make Holocaust jokes still.
Yeah, like, and also most of the jokes are at Amber Heard's expense.
Oh, absolutely.
And so, like, you're complaining that people are making fun of someone caught in a lie, and was an abusive partner. So, like, I don't really see how you can be like, why you're dying on this hill. And they were trying to say that it's like set it back for like, they were mentioning like, oh, this is going to affect women again, and I'm just like, I don't these are jokes, and I guarantee that there are women making these memes. Like, you don't need a penis to make a meme.
Yeah, I mean, there was something interesting that I saw. Someone was saying how that Amber couldn't have been an abuser because of the definition of abuse.
Oh, fuck off.
They were saying how they have to be on top of the power structure or stuff, and that their point was like, yeah, Johnny's bigger than her and whatever. He has the power. He makes the money, and I'm like, bro, he loved her. She had as much power as she could possibly want.
And not even that. She was an actor as well. Did you not see? Like, she made money as well. Like,
It's like, that's no.
Like,
it's like,
yeah, and also it's not like abusive depending on like what like power scale you are.
There does not have to be power involved to be an abuser.
Like, you could literally be a stay-at-home wife and still be an abusive partner. Like, it's not definitively power that like holds you down. Like, it would make it harder for like the person to leave if they were like
dependent in some way.
Yeah, if they were dependent, yeah. But it's not like, it's not exclusive. Like, you can be a horrible partner and not have quote unquote power. And it's also really weird that you're just like, she can't have power, when your point is that, like, it feels weird. It feels like you're like,
yeah, we're going through like weird stages, it seems, at the moment, because they went through stages of pretty much everyone. If you're a man, you get hated on just for being one, and like in court systems, it was very unlikely if it was a man versus a woman for the man to ever win. But I feel like this might. I'm worried that this might. I don't think it's going to skew it the other way.
Yeah, I don't.
But it would be nice if it made things more fair.
Yeah, because I don't think it would. It's never going to be like a 50-50 kind of
Oh,
thing.
of course, never.
But like, for it to actually for actively to be the people abusing actively get punished, rather than just depending on what they have between their legs, they get off.
It's just, people should just not be dicks sometimes, and that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah. You know what? That's a fair statement. You know, I can't believe how surprisingly reasonable that is. Don't be a dick. Like, who would have guessed? Like, it's not like we say that all the time.
No.
No, we don't say that shit. No. Just don't be an ass.
But I mean, I know it's like there's always going to be people that don't line up with the norm.
Well,
there's always people that are like psychopathic.
Yeah, they're always gonna be shitty people.
Yeah. So I mean, what is it? I think I remember hearing a statistic about I think it was about like 3% of people are to a degree psychopathic, and would just take over if everyone was agreeable.
I mean, not even that. Not every person is decent throughout their lives.
Oh no, people go through stages.
Yeah.
People learn things which
some
may
people
either
regress.
make them a better or worse person. Yeah.
Some people just straight up regress. So yeah, it's not even the 3% of people. Sometimes you take the wrong.
People are just dicks.
Yeah, you just take the wrong detour, and all of a sudden you're the Joker, baby.
Is what we do.
I'm gonna pee in his mouth, baby.
What?
I'm pretty sure there was that meme. It was like that, the fucking Joker voice, and it's just saying weird shit.
I mean,
I would not be bullied for this. I refuse.
I mean, that sounds kind of weird.
Look,
what have you been searching up?
Shut the fuck up. I'm pretty sure it was like, I only heard it in like Cody Ko and like Noel Miller, like they had like there was like they did a podcast bit, and he literally was like saying that at the end. He did like Heath Ledger Joker impression, and then it just ended like that. It's
Okay.
like, I'm the Joker, baby. I'm gonna pee in this guy's mouth. It was really fucking...
I do whatever I want. Jesus Christ. People are crazy.
Yeah. Yes, I don't. It's just a really weird. Because I get there's gonna be like there's no with a lot of topics there's gonna be like there's gonna be people taking sides with stuff.
Oh yeah, that's how everything works. I mean, especially now, everyone has an opinion,
Yeah.
whether they're informed or not. And you're kind of, and also you're expected to have an opinion on everything, which I don't agree with.
Yeah. Because with this one, it's more. My thing is more of the facts of the matter kind of lean into one direction.
But even so, you could just not care.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this stuff has nothing to do with anyone that isn't these two people.
I mean,
Like,
it had it affects their like Johnny's family and shit, and like.
well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, like yeah.
For your normal average Joe, you don't really need to care. You're not invested.
I feel like if you're a big enough Johnny Depp fan and you get to like see his career come back, which means you'll
That would be
enjoy
pretty
more
sweet.
movies. Yeah, I feel like it's a knock-on effect kind of thing. It's not gonna like cripple your life, but if you I watch Pirates of the Caribbean, so I don't
want
feel as
Pirates of the
depressed.
Caribbean 6 to
Yeah.
not have Margot Robbie in it, and we want Johnny Depp back, and whatever.
I
But
watch Pirates of the Caribbean, so I feel something. So I feel.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how anyone would ever be able to live up to the plate as the lead character of
Yeah,
a
I've heard they're
pirate
doing
film.
something with like
other
The
than-
Rock or some shit, and I'm like,
No, they're planning on having Margot Robbie as the main character.
I've heard multiple different things. I don't know whether that
What it was.
movie is gonna continue or I don't even know what the fuck. Yeah, it's just a weird. Either
Whatever
of
it
those
is.
two, it's not gonna be the same as Captain Jack.
Yeah, it's still gonna be disappointing, no matter
Not
what.
even that. It's just not gonna be the
Most
same
people.
movie. Like
No.
it's gonna be an entirely different vibe, which is gonna be just like a bit more generic, especially when
Yeah.
you do the let's get the Rock to fix our franchise thing.
Everyone loves The Rock, right? Wink, wink.
Yeah, especially because you feel like you're going out of your way to try and like do something different,
Mix
with
it
The
up,
Rock
yeah.
and see like what he can do as an actor. You're just like, yeah, do Rock things, bro.
Like Smolder, bro.
Yeah, Smolder in it though, fam. You know, just like
The people love it. Do that. You gotta have that in there. Everyone loves Smolder.
yeah, Smolder, fam. Do it. Damn, damn the house. That's spicy. That's Smolder.
Hey, that's
Damn. It's just it's a weird. It's a weird.
yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens next with everything.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Especially because I think they tried to offer his job back, and he was just like, no.
no, he's not gonna take it.
Also, fair. Fair.
Yeah.
If someone
That's
jits
very
you
fair.
that hard because of lies, I wouldn't want to work with them again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ridiculously
wouldn't.
reasonable. Yeah.
And even if he did take it back, I think because of that, it would never have the same feel.
Yeah. Because you know if any like
There's no trust there anymore.
yeah. Because you know anyone given allegations, they're just gonna be like lynched without any like proof.
Oh god, yeah. People working for like everywhere, in the industry, are probably terrified. People are terrified to say anything in general.
Yeah.
Now, especially if you're in the public eye. So even just speaking is scary.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that like rich people have like 25 cameras on their like property now with all of like that shit. It seems convenient to have solid proof of things.
Hmm. Like, I mean, I remember seeing something at some point. It might have been on YouTube, but of a guy who was who is some partner.
Once told me.
No, don't do this to me. Partner basically said that they raped them, and it obviously affected his whole life. He lost like the majority of his friends and whatever. I think he might have even did some like, I don't know, don't know if he did jail time or whatever, but the one part I do definitely remember is that after that point, every single time he had sex with someone, he had to have them sign a legal consent document
Oh my god.
because he couldn't trust people anymore. And it's like, ugh.
I feel like that's even more uncomfortable. Imagine you're dating someone and you do that.
Yeah, like you're in the mood, and he's like, "Sorry, hold up," whips out a pen.
Let me get the release forms. Like, and also the weird thing is, you can't exactly, as the partner, like, complain too hard because he's literally doing this because he doesn't want to
He's terrified.
go back to prison. So
yeah,
it would be a weird thing
like
to be like.
I have no idea if
down.
I have no idea if he actually did or not. I don't know if he did spend time in jail or whatever. I don't know. All I remember is that he had him sign documents. That's the part that I do remember. So Wolf, my boy.
That's a lot.
And I mean, most likely from that, you're not going to be able to find a partner for life at that point, because people are going to be really like, oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, I saw people after like the Johnny Depp thing. People like, I think someone tweeted a meme that their mum sent them saying that Johnny Depp was the first man to win an argument with a woman.
Oh Jesus!
The comments were so like.
Oh, that's so good.
Some of them were
so
like laughing
good.
and talking about, oh yeah, my mum sent me the same thing.
So
but some
good.
of them was like, oh yeah, this is cringe. Oh, this is. I'm like, what? I don't. First off, it's very clearly a joke because it's so exaggerated that that's kind of like the point. I don't think anyone's going that no man has ever won an argument against a woman.
I mean, I know many people that probably would say that's true.
Yeah,
but they're like older dudes that would just say that anyway.
Yeah, when
that's their humour.
Yeah, when put in a meme format, it's kind of hard to take it that seriously.
Yeah.
When you have a picture of Johnny like celebrating his win and then like text on the top and bottom, it's hard to like
just top text,
deep.
bottom text. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you get it. Top text, bottom text. You know what I'm talking about. That classic moment when top text, bottom text. You know, you get it. You get it.
Only true memers understand.
Yeah, it was just weird like that. Yeah, like even just a meme, and you're not even like, oh yeah, haha, funny. You're literally just like, oh my gosh, my mum sent me this. You're just trying to like just haha funny, and it's like, yeah, it's just weird. I don't understand why you get that like thing about it.
I feel like a lot of people like put themselves in other people's shoes that they find similar to them. I feel like this is why I feel like it might be why people like expect there to always be representation in media, which is, I still find it kind of weird.
I think it's gonna naturally happen to some degree that there's gonna there are gonna be a range of different people in media, but I feel like when you're forcing it, unless the story itself calls for a specific type of person, it just you can feel the disingenuous nature of it, and it just turns you off.
Yeah, but I know for sure that people that know that in a same movie or TV show, if there is a character that they relate to or find similar to them, they are more likely to watch it.
Yeah, but
because they feel represented, and I've never felt that. I
felt that, but it's never because of what they were. It's because of the kind of person they were.
That I can agree.
Yeah,
with
I
more.
related to like an aspect of the character that was like something I have experienced. But that's like the whole point. Like you like certain characters who you can like empathize with on some sort of personal level, or you've seen or something. It like sometimes it will remind you of something, or sometimes it will just be well done enough on its own. But like for it's so weird that you're boiling that down to oh, I want them to like to be
To
what
be
I am.
me.
Yeah,
I want to be able to see myself as
I
the
want to
good
look
guy.
like them, because that's such a superficial like aspect of people that it's just. I get why you'd want it, but at the same time, I'm like, when it's forced, doesn't that kind of dilute why you even want it in the first?
It's just, I don't know what it. I've just never fully understood why it's necessary. Because I mean, just in a case of an acting role, just give it to the best person.
Yeah.
Like, it's that easy.
I don't think that. It's just that if you're going to like look for a specific look or person or whatever, just make the story good. Don't like assume that the person like viewing it is some sort of like bastard who hates every kind of person that isn't them, or that you're trying to educate your audience.
Oh, but I hate when they try to do that.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Like
I'm not here to learn. I'm here to be entertained.
Yeah, if I pick up a comic book, I don't want to like hear about your like thesis on why, like, I don't know, women are like women have been like historically oppressed. If I wanted that information, I'd go look it up myself. I don't need to click a movie and hear that. It just feels weird. It seems pointless to like force information down someone's throat, because that's not how people are receptive to information anyway. So it feels weird, Chem.
I just don't. It's like a lot of like now, especially like celebrities seem to think that they have a responsibility to make the world a better place because they have a platform.
No, they think their opinions are so above the plebs of the world that like even if they're living in like mansions and like so far removed from the issues they're talking about, their opinions still hold so much more weight because they're the gods of the new world.
Oh god, yeah, no, that reminded me of the stupid the thing during quarantine when the celebrities like were singing.
Imagine
from your like $1 million mansions. I'm sure you're having a great time.
Yeah, like you're literally sitting there. Imagine all the people, or you're sitting there in your like $1 billion mansion with your like 75 butlers getting you your next cocktail, while people are literally going homeless, and you think this is like a solid message to send. You could it would be way better if they just got a bunch of celebrities to be like, to be very just candid about it. Like, I know I'm never going to understand your personal like struggles because of the fact that I'm sitting in
situation.
I'm sitting in a bloody mansion during quarantine, so it's gonna be
having a whale of a time.
Yeah, even if it's gonna be easier, like even if I'm gonna struggle, it's not gonna be to the same degree as you guys. But have some sort of positive thing on it. Not like just singing a shitty song while you're sitting in your mansion, Gucci.
Or just, I don't know, donate, I don't know, to charity or something? Like...
Yeah, donate and shut up. Like, that would have been way better.
It's your money and shut up.
Yeah, just, like,
Oh yeah, I have seen that with... I feel like it's a thing with YouTubers as well that seem to believe that if they have, once they get to a certain amount of people watching their stuff, they think they have to help people.
Or they need to start, like, agreeing with the, like... They need to start siding with, like, important political issues to, like, save face. So you have some random Minecraft YouTuber talking about, like, how much they support like how non-homophobic they're like just out of nowhere, and I'm just like bro, you never talked about this. So even if it was like it's still just really jarring when you just randomly bring it up and you clearly don't know what you're talking about, and I can hear the fear in your voice. Like, yeah,
but like I feel like some people genuinely think that people that disagree with them need to be saved.
Or
Like, I've
they
seen
need
it
to
in
be, like,
people.
executed for, like,
Well, no, I
having
wouldn't
the
say
wrong
I
opinion.
wouldn't. Well, yeah, that exists. Welcome to the internet.
Yeah, get in the gulag,
Like-
son. Wrong opinion, get out of here. Get your little
Like,
ass.
people just can't accept that other people have different opinions to them,
Yeah.
and like it's scary. Like, it genuinely scares me that people just can't accept that other people are different and therefore have different opinions.
Yeah, I know this is kind of like not as important, but I don't like how much it's fucked. Like the things I watch and enjoy.
Yeah.
As someone who doesn't, is very much introverted and like enjoys like watching things, I don't like how much it's like skewed, just entertainment as a whole.
It's just seeped into
Yeah.
everything.
Especially because there's just no escapism because it's everywhere. Like I can't.
Yeah. Which is exactly what it was supposed to be in the first place.
Yeah,
Escapism.
Yeah, because stuff can't just be shit. It has to be shit and also preach at you. Like, and it's just like, I don't like it.
People just think whatever the hell you want. Like, don't give a shit.
Or if
People
you're
need to
gonna make
stop giving as
stories
much
like
of a
that,
shit.
actively, try. I don't understand why you're making a story and you think that this message is important and you refuse to put any effort in. And then on top of that, you complain at the audience. Like I think there was like the new Charlie's Angels, and one of the actors was like basically going, I've had to watch like movies starring men as the main characters, and I don't know why men can't what's the word, can't do the same, or like or do the same like favor or something. But it was just really weird when it's just like there are movies that have female main actors, and they've been.
Wait, so basically they seemed butthurt that they weren't getting enough main character roles.
No, not even that.
Is that
No, it was
kind
just
of-
like it was like a weird thing. Like she thinks it's like she.
They
thought
think
she-
that they should give their roles to women.
No,
Basically.
it's like she thought she lived in a world where women, like little girls, are forced to go watch like fucking G.I. Joe in cinemas because it has men in it. And she was like, oh, why aren't people watching my movie? Because it's shit, love. Like, that's why people aren't watching it. It's not because women, it's because it's not good. Like, that's all. It's not that hard.
Like, it's 2022. No one really. There won't be a difference. Like, if you have a female main lead, it's not gonna make the movie make any less money.
Also, I
or...
dislike that you said it's current year. I just don't like it.
What? It is 2022. I know it's kind of cringe, but it
current
makes
year,
sense.
bro. Progression. We can both sit in wherever we want on the bus. Yeah, I get what you mean though. It's like,
That is a weird thing to say though, to just say
it's
it's
like,
the shit, but
yeah.
it is a weird thing to
I
say.
don't understand why they can't just like, yeah, no, I guarantee as a child no one was stapling you down and forcing you to watch like Die Hard 2. Like, I don't think that was happening. Like, and I don't think that's how any like parent operates with their child. They're like, you'll get people for like expecting their child to play with like Barbies or some shit, but like there'll be a certain point with decent parents where they'll understand the nuance of their child and like accommodate. Because like I don't think I was ever like I never played with Barbies because they were shit.
Wow.
Well, I'm sorry.
Damn,
you know
bro.
what? Let's go on a tangent. Fuck. Why did anyone like Barbies? They were just like weird things you dressed up. You're like, it's shit. You know what I like?
Bro.
Transformers.
They make
toys and
those
shit like
dolls,
that.
man, make so much money. You don't even know.
Yeah, I'm aware they make money. I'm just pointing out the shit.
Nah, bro, I got two nieces. The amount of dolls. Well, actually, one of them. The other one doesn't really care so much about dolls
Look,
that much.
look,
But,
I'm sure your nieces are great, but they have terrible taste in toys.
well, no, one of them doesn't have like dolls and that. The other one has quite a lot, and it's like, it's honestly, it's like they've almost like tried to make them collectibles as well now. It almost seems like.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but like Barbies just make me just unhappy because they're just simulating real life. I feel like that's why I find them so annoying. Every other toy takes you to a fantasy, but Barbies are just like, hey, want to know what it's like to have a job?
I swear, does Barbie have a job?
Barbie has like 27 jobs. But Barbie's like a nurse.
Yeah, true. She can have any job you want. Just buy the clothes from us.
She's a vet. She's like a race car driver. She's like a pop star. She's like everything, and it's just like, bro, like.
But that is the fantasy, though. Being they can be. I guess it's kind of point of trying to show, hey, you can be anything.
Yeah, but you had to buy it all individually.
Oh yeah, of course.
Look,
I mean, to do a lot of stuff, you have to go to uni or whatever, pay tons of money. Makes sense.
Is better. Like,
I mean, I am biased. God love Toy Story.
Yeah, like Woody, he Cowboy.
Again, that is something that like everyone enjoys.
Yeah, T-Rex.
Doesn't matter who you are.
Mr.
Toy
Potato
Story.
Head, Mrs. Potato Head. Look at the variety. Look, what the fuck has Barbie ever done?
Like, Ken, what a beta male.
Yeah, what a
beta male.
What a dirty ass, scrawny ass, or wretched ass.
No, Ken, you can't say scrawny ass. That dude was wham.
Like,
that was the whole point.
But he was like, he was like he was a fuckboy pretending to be a decent guy. That's it. That's the general vibe.
Okay, we're just talking shit now, and I'm okay with this.
Like, Ken felt like he was like a domesticated fuckboy. Like,
that's what he wanted Barbie to believe.
Yeah, like he was like,
babe,
trust me, I've changed. Like, oh, cool, babe. Oh, you're a nurse now. Oh, this is the 20th job change you've had this month, and I'm so proud of you. While he's walking away, accompanying his fucking bitch. We're fucking desperate. What the fuck you do?
No, because she kept like everyone's just talking about how great Barbie is, and he's just like,
can't believe this fucking bitch.
So jealous. Because he's just a beta.
he cuts going on subreddits, just like, can't believe this fucking bitch needs face. Picking out her tubes.
So Ken is a closet incel. That's good to know.
He's just really no, he's not even that. He specifically bitches about Barbie. He doesn't bitch about women. He has an anonymous forum where he bitches exclusively about his girlfriend.
Did Barbie and Ken ever get married? I actually don't know.
Probably multiple different times, I'm not gonna lie to you. But
I'm unaware.
Look, I understand. I understood the babies, 4 babies, even though that sounds stupid, because some babies, like, I get maybe boy ones, I don't know, maybe they're too, like, I don't know. I feel like toddler boys are too, like, destructive to, like, be nurturing. But I guess there are.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's the case.
Like, not all the time, but like, I feel like there are gonna be more boys who have a phase of just like breaking their toys, and it feels like a bad idea to give them a fake baby to do that.
Nah, bro. I had like a ton of Lego, and I used to absolutely hate getting my Lego out when friends came over because they were never gentle with it, and I despised them for it. They'd always like break bits off, and I'd be like, I wouldn't say anything, but I'd be super mad.
Yeah.
So
but that's what I mean. It's like that. It's like not every young kid can handle Lego because they don't know how to fucking treat them.
They just break it. Yeah. They just break it, and I'm so pissed every time.
Yeah, but it was. I feel like when I was a kid and I first saw a kid holding a fake kid and like nurturing it like it was like a real baby, I was like, "Oh fuck is this?" But now I'm older. I'm like, I understand to some degree why like young kids like want to do
Yeah,
that, 'cause
like a baby pushing a baby stroller with their doll in it.
yeah, because it's like they want to like look after something for whatever reason, and they just that's a good outlet for it. But like Barbie is just dog shit, you know. Barbie's just some bitch.
Honestly, Barbie. Though, let's be honest, if you could be Barbie, you would be.
I would rather die.
But why though?
Because that's so much effort for no. And I don't even get paid. I'm just a lump.
You
of
do
plastic.
though.
I get every
You
other.
just live.
I get all of her jobs, and then on top of that, I have to sleep with Ken. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
He's.
I don't. Okay, if you look, it sounds like you're just thirsty for Ken. Sounds like this isn't about Barbie. This is just like you want your meal ticket to Ken.
Oh my god! You made that even weirder than it already was. I hate you. Meal ticket to Ken. Jesus
You
Christ.
just want that meat.
Jesus.
You just want that meat.
Not again,
that
like-
meat.
Nah, you can appreciate when a guy looks good, you know?
Like, I can appreciate a guy looks good, but put it this way: looking good and being described as a domesticated fuckboy, I don't want that. I don't want a guy in general, but like that sounds like the worst ideal of a human being. Like a domesticated fuckboy sounds like an avoidance advert. Hey ladies, do you want to know what not to do? Avoid this man.
Avoid people like this.
Domesticated fuckboy. Do you want to strap your husband down every 5 days so he doesn't go and sleep with anything that has a hole? Then to avoid the domestic fuckboy.
No, we have the product for you. Oh god. This is normal.
Yeah, this is I don't know how we got onto the tangent, but I don't know.
No, we just did, and honestly, really, I should probably leave. I need to go take the puppy out.
Oh, I see.
Well, he's been downstairs, he's been whining a little bit, he's been a cute
Look at the
little
progress we've
boy.
made. Well, look at the progress.
We actually have, though. Bro, look at the track you did, and look at the track I did.
Yeah.
See?
But
See the difference?
Look at the floor here. Look at
And look at the ceiling up here.
I don't know what you're talking about. But more importantly, like I'm working on it. So like there are just like there's bits of grime.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna say this now. I hate how you've done this, and I very much disagree with it.
I can't hate you personally.
Just double back until everything's gone.
That's what
like
I've been
why?
trying to do.
But you haven't.
Stop bullying me. Leave me alone. Let me live my life. Wait, which is the best? I don't think the
he's
pro.
whining.
Yeah, it's not the one. Yeah, I'm stupid. Anyway.
I'd say you've been using the wrong washer.
No, I'm not. It's fine. Everything's Gucci. Everything's squeaky clean. Anyway, that was a mess.
That was just random shit. But you know what? Here we are.
Yeah. Also, you need to watch the end of these videos so you can understand what the outro is.
Oh, for God's sake.
Ha ha he he. Goodbye.
Say goodbye.